Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Finding Asheville podcast with Nathan Miller.
So what was the decision to move from Atlanta and move native marketing here?
It was one of those strange occurrences because when we made the decision to move here, we had never visited here.
Yeah.
We were living in Atlanta. We knew that both my wife's and my parents are in the East, Michigan and Canada, and our families are up this way. And our kids one was in California at the time, and California was certainly an option, but Northern California.
Yeah.
But then we just realized that we needed to stay east. We knew we didn't want a big city. We wanted a smaller city, and we wanted something that had a good creative reputation. And the only thing that popped into our minds that fit was Asheville, even though we'd never been here. We just heard very creative city.
Yeah.
So in February of 2007, we took a drive up here and randomly met with a real estate agent who took us around and just fell in love. And by August, we had put an offer in on a house and bought a house in October of 2007. And then we were back and forth until probably July of 2008. And then made the complete transition in 2008.
Now, was the reputation accurate? Like, was it everything that people were saying it was?
Yeah, in fact, we made a couple of decisions that when we came here, based on having grown up in suburban Michigan, having lived in suburban Atlanta, we did not want to have a suburban experience. We wanted to have an urban experience. As close to urban as we could, so we found a place in the city limits, just up in Merriman, a little bit north. And some would say that it's actually not an urban experience, but compared to what I've been to, 23 miles away from downtown. So being close to the city center felt like there was a lot more creativity. And then when I got involved in Hatch, almost immediately upon moving here, that completely sealed the deal that this is one of the most creatively vibrant places in the East, if not on the planet.
Yeah.
And, met through that process, being executive director of Hatch for 3 years, or on the board, one of the two. It was just meeting all the amazing creative people through that process. It's really what helped fuel it. And now every day, people, at least every day or at least every week, somebody comes into Mojo Coworking who's just moving here from San Francisco or New York or Boston.
Right.
And these are entrepreneurial people, smart, creative people, and they come in and they're like, I want to know more about Asheville because we're thinking about moving here. It's kind of like, I feel like Mojo Coworking has become the portal for transitional people to figure out what's going on in our city, which is kind of cool.